Don't be a fawn napper. Hello, I'm Griff. Welcome to Griff's Wild Tips. And in this episode, I'm gonna help you help others help fawns. And I have some California Conservation Corps members who are gonna help me break it down for you. So why do we need to help fawns? What's the problem? The problem is that every spring and summer, wildlife care centers, wildlife rehabilitation centers receive all these orphaned fawns. Well, supposedly orphaned fawns from very well-intentioned and compassionate people who are actually fawn nappers. These kind-hearted but ignorant people think that the fawn they see sitting there still and quiet looking super cute is orphaned or abandoned or whatever.
But that's rarely ever the case.
Being an informed, compassionate person is even better because most of the fawns that are rescued are actually fawn napped. But they look so cute and helpless just sitting there. Aww. So I know you want to help wildlife. I know you want to help fawns, and I'm going to tell you how in just a minute.
But first, I think it's really important that we understand why those fawns seem abandoned to us in the first place.
Mama deer know that their presence around their babies alerts predators to their existence. So to keep them safe, mama deer will leave their babies alone for up to 12 hours. Fawns' camouflage and their ability to stay still keep them safe from predators while their mothers are away.
When the fawns see a predator approaching, like a cat or a dog or a wolf or a bobcat or you, their instinct is to lay low and hold still. People often mistake this defensive behavior as abandonment. Aww. Sometimes that cuteness brings out maternal instincts in the most unlikely people. And then these compassionate but horribly misinformed people take those fawns home and feed them cow's milk. It's really cute. They feel like a little mom and the baby is drinking it, so they think they're doing a good thing.
This baby's so lucky I found him. I'm the best mom in the world.
But cow's milk makes deer sick. And so then that baby fawn gets the worst bubble guts you've ever heard of, and then it gets terrible, terrible diarrhea. Diarrhea so bad I call it rain booty.
No! Why is this happening? What have I done?
And only after a long, agonizing case of bubble guts and rain booty will this deer finally die.
And that's not cute.
You should have just left the fawn where it was. Unless you see the mom dead next to the fawn, you have no business picking it up.
Take a picture from far away if you have to. Otherwise, just treat it like a skunk and keep your distance.
Please, leave the fawns alone. And if you accidentally stumble on one, keep your animals away from it. If your dog touches it or whatever, the mom will still take it back, but try not to get your scent or your dog's scent on it because that will worry the mom. Deer have been leaving their young unattended for millions of years. They don't need your help. We appreciate your big heart. That's awesome. There's things you can do to help wildlife, like support a wildlife care center, either with donations like money donations, or call them and ask them what they need, or even better, volunteer your time. Wildlife needs lots of help with their habitat too. You can create habitat in your yard, like through the National Wildlife Federation Gardening for Wildlife program, Certified Wildlife Habitat program. Or by making sure your Congress member, making sure your political representatives know that you want wildlife habitat protected and to know that you want wildlife habitat restored if it's been destroyed. On my blog, thenaturенut.org, I have a blog post titled Fawn Nappers that accompanies this video. There's also a link to a directory of wildlife care centers where you can learn more about whether the wildlife really needs your help. And also, please share this video so other people will not be fawn nappers. If you're watching this video, it's because you care about wildlife. Thank you for caring about wildlife and their habitats. There's lots of things we can do, and with each episode of Griff Wild Tips, I want to give you something that you can do, because together we can make a better world for wildlife, one Griff Wild Tips at a time.